Today I need to change the strings on this Gibson Explorer, so I thought I'd take the opportunity and show you how to change the strings on your guitar if you don't know already. All we're going to need are a pair of needle nose pliers, nice set of dikes, new set of strings, and today I'm going to have my microfiber towel with me so that I can clean up all the areas that are really hard to reach while there's strings on it. So to get started, the first thing we need to do is go ahead and remove all the strings. Instead of just cutting them all and snapping them, I like to go ahead and detune them, make them nice and loose before I cut them off. The reason that I'm cutting the strings off all today is because it really needs cleaned in those hard to reach places. So I go ahead and tune all these down so that they don't snap me in the eye when I cut them off. You know you need to change your strings because it's been 6 months or more. Some people get strings to last a little bit longer. A lot of it has to do with the usage on the guitar, but the guitar strings do age, so it has to do with how long they've been sitting there. Now that I got all the strings off, I'm going to go ahead and pull these ones all out the back, the old strings, just like so. This bridge T came with it, that's okay. And I'll put all my old strings over here to the side. Now that I've got all the strings off, I'm going to go ahead and clean this thing. I don't know when the last time every single fret was gone over, so I decided I was going to scrub down every single fret individually today and just make it perfect. Look at all that dirt. And I just pulled that up from the neck. That's just the neck. Now that the guitar is all cleaned up, I'm ready to put the new strings on and make sure that my bridge and everything is adjusted the way I want it. And keep those in order. Start with my biggest string here. Comes up through the tailpiece, up over the bridge, through the nice little slot that it's meant to sit in, through this nut on the neck here, and into the tuning key, which I like to keep the circles pointed straight down for the start here, so it's nice and easy to line it up. Now, the next piece is really important, so I'm going to pull the camera in nice and close so you can see. There are many different ways to keep the string on here. The way that I like to do it is this. I'm going to turn the key away from this. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it once, wrap it twice. There's a nice big thick string. And then I'm going to come back through the hole there. And actually, if I can, I want to be on top of both of my wraps here. And we pull that nice and tight. Once that's nice and tight, we can go ahead and start turning the key and tightening the string. Here's the reason I do it this way. The reason I do it this way is so that once I have it on, I can cut the end of the string nice and close here and get a nice clean wrapped look, as you can see there. Now that all the strings are on the guitar, it's time to tune the guitar and get the strings nice and stretched out. Start with that E. Once I get it up to tune, I go ahead and go all the way along it. And I pull on the string, just like this. All the way down. And then look what it does to the tuning. Nice and low again. When your strings are brand new, you gotta stretch them out like this to make sure they get that proper tuning and stay in tune. Alright, now the guitar's in tune. Now comes the fun part. Now that we're satisfied that all the strings are nice and tuned, and we've stretched them out and tuned them again, we know we're not going to have to replace any of these strings or change any adjustments here. We can go ahead and snip all these extra skins, pieces off here. And because of the technique I used earlier, if you were paying attention, you can scroll back and see again. Because of the technique I used earlier, you can get nice and close in here, and being careful of your guitar's finish and the other strings, you can snip these ends off really close to the tuning keys, which, when you're done, leaves you a very, very nice, clean, finished look. Let me snip this last one. There. Nice and clean, can't see anything sticking off of there. That's right how I like it. And that is how you restring and clean up a guitar of this style. The last thing you might want to do is adjust your bridge and potentially your truss rod depending on how the guitar is sounding. But hopefully yours is already adjusted, and if you don't know how to do that, you should definitely seek professional help for it. So I hope this video is helpful. Thanks, and I hope you have a great day.